Let's start with a simple question. Today, companies generate huge amount of data every second, like customer data, transaction data, operational data, etc. But is data alone useful? No. Only when we convert data into meaningful insights, it becomes valuable. That is exactly where business analyst comes in. Now, with the introduction of artificial intelligence, this role is evolving into something more powerful called an AI business analyst. So, in this session, we are not just learning a definition, we are understanding how business decision making itself is changing. Traditionally, a business analyst collect requirements, analyze data, and support decision making. But this process has limitation. It is time consuming, it depends heavily on human interpretation, and it cannot handle very large or complex data sets efficiently. Now let's introduce AI into this process. AI Business Analyst uses technologies like machine learning and natural language processing to automate and enhance analysis. Let's break this into three core roles. First, data interpreter. AI can process structured data like database and unstructured data like emails, chat, and reviews. Humans usually struggle with unstructured data, but AI can handle it at scale. Second is insight engine. AI doesn't just show data, it continuously monitors matrices, identifies pattern and defect anomalies. For example, if sales suddenly drop, AI can immediately flag it and even explain possible reason. Third is actually strategic advisor. This is the most powerful part. AI doesn't stop at analysis. It predicts future outcomes and recommends action. So instead of saying what happened, it answers what is happening, why it is happening, what will happen, what should we do. That's the real transformation. Now let's understand the actual capabilities and more importantly why they matter. First, natural language querying. Traditionally, to get insights, you needed SQL or technical skills. Now, anyone can ask what caused the revenue drop in Q2. AI converts this into a query, processes data, and gives an answer. This removes dependency on technical team. Second is automated reporting. Manual reporting is repetitive and time consuming. So AI automates this completely. Reports are generated in real time. This frees analysts to focus on higher value tasks. Third is actually predictive forecasting. This is based on machine learning. AI analyzes historical data and identifies patterns to predict future outcomes. For example, sales forecast, customer churn, demand planning. This helps businesses plan proactively. Fourth comes root cause analysis. This is critical. Instead of just identifying a problem, AI drills down into data layers and identifies the root cause. For example, sales drop, region, product, customer segment, and then cost. Fifth is actually segment analysis. AI processes customer feedback, reviews, and social media. It classifies sentiment as positive, negative, or neutral. This helps companies understand customer perception. Finally comes decision recommendation. AI combines data insights with business rule. It doesn't just say problem exists, it suggests action. This is where decision making becomes intelligent. Let's go deeper into how different industries use this. In finance, a fraud detection system analyzes transaction patterns in real time. If something unusual happens, AI flags it instantly. This reduces financial risk significantly. In retail, AI predicts demand using past sales, seasonality, and customer behavior. It also enables dynamic pricing, adjusting prices based on demand. In healthcare, AI analyzes patient data to predict outcomes. Hospitals can optimize resource allocations like beds, staff, and equipment, etc. In manufacturing part, AI monitors machine performance. If a failure is likely, it alerts in advance. This is called predictive maintenance. And in telecom, AI predicts customer churn by analyzing usage patterns. Companies can take preventive actions to retain customers. So, across industries, the common theme is better prediction, faster decisions, and reduced risk. Now let's understand how this works technically. Think of it as a layered system. First layer, data sources. Data comes from ERP systems, CRM system, APIs, and real-time streams. Second layer is AI and ML engine. Here, machine learning models process the data. NLP helps understand human language queries. Forecasting models predict future outcomes. And the third layer is analytics layer. This is where insights are generated. It includes query engine, insights generator, anomaly detection, and final layer is presentation. Results are shown through dashboards, reports, or chat interference. So the flow is data to processing, processing to analysis, analysis to visualization, visualization to decision. Now let's go beyond features and talk about something very important, business impact. Because at the end of the day, companies don't invest in AI for technology, they invest for results. First thing, reduction in manual effort. Traditionally, analysts spend a lot of time collecting data, cleaning it, and preparing reports. With AI, up to 60% of this effort can be automated. This means analysts can now focus more on decision making rather than repetitive tasks. Second is faster time to insight. In traditional systems, getting insights might take hours or even days, but AI systems can process data in near real time. This means business can react quickly to changes, which is a huge competitive advantage. Third comes revenue uplift. For example, in retail, AI can optimize pricing dynamically. Instead of fixed pricing, it adjusts based on demand, competition, and customer behavior. This directly impact revenue growth. Fourth is decision latency reduction. Decision latency means the time taken between identifying a problem and taking action. AI reduces this gap significantly. For example, if customer churn increases, AI can detect it immediately and suggest retention strategies. Now let's look at the operational benefits. AI allows scaling without increasing headcount. It enables even non-technical users to access insight through simple queries. It reduces human bias because decisions are based on data rather than assumption. And finally, it provides 24/7 monitoring. So overall, AI transforms organization into faster, smarter, and more efficient system. Now, implementing AI business analysis is not just about installing a tool. It requires a structured and a phased approach. Let's go step by step. Phase 1 is foundation. This is the most critical stage. Organization must first ensure that their data is clean, consistent, and accessible. If data quality is poor, AI results will also be unreliable. They also need to define KPIs because AI needs clear goals to work effectively. And finally, selecting the right platform or vendor is important. Phase 2 comes pilot. Instead of applying AI everywhere, companies start small. They choose one business unit or use case. This helps validate whether the AI model is accurate and useful. Also, stakeholders are trained during this phase. Phase 3 is scale. Once the pilot is successful, AI is expanded across departments. It is integrated with existing systems like BI tools or dashboard. Processes like reporting and alerts are automated. Phase 4 is optimization. AI is not a one time setup. Models need to be continuously retrained using new data. New use cases are added, and most importantly, ROI is measured. So, overall, this is not just a technical journey, it's a business transformation journey. Now let's discuss the challenges because understanding limitations is very important. First, data quality and silos. In many organizations, data is scattered across systems and may not be consistent. If AI is trained on poor quality data, it will produce incorrect insights. That's why companies must invest in data governance and proper data pipelines. Second is change management. People are often resistant to change. Employees may feel threatened by AI or may not trust it. So organization must create awareness, train employees and communicate the benefits clearly. Third, model explainability. AI models, especially complex ones, can behave like black boxes, but businesses need transparency. They need to know why a decision was made. That's where explainable AI comes into play. Fourth comes security and privacy. AI system deal with sensitive data, so strong security measures like role-based access and data masking are required. Also, compliance with regulations like GDPR is important. Finally, talent gap. There is a shortage of professionals who understand both business and AI, so companies need to upskill their existing workforce or partner with experts. So while challenges exist, they are manageable with the right strategy. Now let's look ahead. What is the future of this field? First, autonomous analytics. Currently, human ask question and AI answer. But in the future, AI will proactively identify patterns, generate insights, and even suggest actions without being asked. Second is multimodal data fusion. Today, we mostly analyze structured data. In the future, AI will combine text, images, audio, and video. For example, customer sentiment could be analyzed from voice tone, facial expression, and text together. Third, embedded AI copilots. AI will not be a separate tool. It will be integrated directly into platform like CRM, ERP, or collaboration tools. So user can get insights within their workflow. Fourth comes casual AI. This is very important. Today, most AI identifies correlations, but future AI will understand cause and effect relationship. Instead of saying sales dropped and marketing reduced, it will explain whether one caused the other. So overall, the future is moving towards intelligent, autonomous, and deeply integrated system. So now let's summarize what we have learned. A business analyst significantly improves speed and efficiency of decision making. They are already delivering measurable value across industries. However, successful implementation requires strong data foundation, proper planning, and change management. Challenges like data quality and transparency exist, but they can be addressed. And most importantly, the future of business analysis is evolving rapidly towards AI driven models. So, if you are planning a career in business analysis, learning AI concept is no longer optional, it is essential. Early adapters will have a strong competitive advantage in the job market. So, if you found this helpful, make sure to follow Skillnest Academy and continue learning.